Okay, today we're going to do something really different. How many of us have gone into the closet and what do we find? Our kids' toys, the toys that we put so much money out on, and they're sitting there. Why? Because it costs a fortune. Now they're all grown up and their kids don't want it and they're piling in the closet. I'm talking about Legos and plastic building blocks. Well, guess what? I'm going to use those Legos and plastic building blocks. Those toys that cost me a lot of money, we're going to make something fantastic, and the birds are going to be so excited with it, and we're going to be able to sit back and think, well, maybe our money went to a really good use after all, and we got to keep it and use it for ourselves. So we'll get into details how I put this together and to give you ideas too. I put it outside first in the bird garden, and I set it up trying different things, kind of trial and error. It was so fun, and this was like a waterfall, but it was short-lived. Then I got a pineapple, made a hole, and put the straw through it. And well, though the birds looked at it, wasn't really thrilled with that either. I went with the cup because the hummingbirds love cups, and so do the other birds. You've seen me do a lot of fountains using plastic cups for a quarter and USB bank. I thought that would be fun too. But remember, we can do this with solar as well. The solar fountain kits, whatever will work for you. Look how beautiful it is. This was kind of the basic starting point. I still had to go through the rest of the building blocks to see what else I had, but I wanted to see what it looked like, step back and think, I do kind of like it. Look how colorful and cheerful it is, and why throw it out? So I found these little people and I thought, oh, one looks like me and the other one kind of resembles Gary. Well, we can think out of the box a little bit. So with that, that's how I went. And then I wanted a little bit more decor, and I went and bought some really cute sunflowers that are artificial flowers by Lego, but we'll get into that in a minute. So there it is. The hummingbirds absolutely loved it. They recognized their cup, and this was the way to go. So isn't that cute? That's before the flowers, and then you'll see me when I put the flowers on. And I think the flower added a really cute decor, especially for the garden. All the birds came to it. I think they like the color, the sound, and you know the blocks? They've got those bumps. The birds love to land on that too. So I'm not going to let you watch the full 35 minutes of me putting together the container for the fountain. Now you could make the container and line it with like a plastic bag. But then you've got the cleaning issue, and you want to be able to take it out once in a while, at least once a month, once every few weeks, and just dump it and put fresh water in. So I decided to go with a pet fountain, though you can use any container you want with a cup. Anything that will fit, you can make it any size you want. You got more blocks? Make it bigger if you want. Make a waterfall, get really fancy. But I put it together and I thought this was kind of nice. But I looked at it and thought, I need something a little more for the garden, and I thought maybe some flowers. And guess what? Lego makes flowers. They make sunflowers. 191 pieces for me to put together. There was another 25 minutes. I looked at the instructions. I think it was easier just to separate all the pieces that were identical and then go from there. And you know, it didn't take as long as I thought when I first dumped everything out of the box. But they're really cute, and they snap just like a puzzle, and they really lock pretty good. So I was very pleased with it. Had the cute center where the sunflower seeds would be growing, and then the petals, yes, each little tiny petal, multiple petals all snapped together. But look at that. Is that not really nice? And I'm telling you, they're sturdy also. And yes, one sunflower has 4 leaves on it, and the other sunflower has 2 leaves, kind of to give that artificial look where they're a little bit different. And I snapped it on, and there it is. It did give a whole new look to it. It was worth it. I'm glad I went and got those. So those weren't hidden in the closet. I don't think they made them back then. But it worked out really well. And again, like I said, keep in mind that if you don't want to use a pet fountain and you want to use a solar fountain, just go to your dollar store, any place, Walmart, Target, they all have them, and get some cups, you know, for kids, and a soft plastic is nice. And then you'll just make your hole and put it together. I'll show you real quick how to do it because it is so easy. What you're going to do is get some jumbo straws. These seem to fit really well on the solar fountain kits as well as the USB pumps. They're both about the same. You make a hole in the middle with your soldering iron, and then you make it big enough so you can slide the straw through. It's very easy, and I'm telling you, I can't live without my soldering iron. I use it all over the garden and for all different craft work. Now you slide in your straw, And that's all there is to it. You're ready to go. You don't have to get tubing, but if you want to get tubing, go ahead, go to the hardware store and get some tubing for the pump. Now this pump is a USB, but it will fit the same way on your solar fountain pump. Now if it's a little too big, then you can take the straw like I do here and I slice it. And what I'm doing is I'm building, like the Legos and the building blocks, I'm building to make the straw fit on tight. So you cut the straw in half, a little piece, slide it on, and then hold it tight and push your straw on, and you've got it nice and snug. That's a really good way to make the straw a little bit smaller for the base of your pump. Usually what they need. Look at that. Now you put your cup on, and now you just go put your unit into your Lego set or wherever you're going to use it. But I use it for my Lego and jumbo blocks. Now, one more thing. If you're using a pet fountain and there's no holes on the bottom for the water to go, because the cup could create a suction, then it will overflow and you want the water to go back into the container. See the hole there? You can either make holes on the top, or you can make holes, what I did, because I didn't want to put holes in my pet fountain. I made holes in the cup. This way the water will flow under the cup and back into the fountain or the reservoir you are using. That's all you need. And this is what it looks like set up before you set it up with your Lego kit. Or again, your jumbo bricks or blocks or whatever you are using. But isn't that cute? And I'm telling you, the birds love it. Easiest thing to set up. They're cheap too. If you're going to get a real little one, I have found them for like $12. Look around, you can get them anywhere and everywhere, and they're perfect to use. Just make sure they have a USB plug. Yes, it does say to use indoor use only. Just make sure if you're using a USB power bank, just put that in the shade, tuck it away, and put it in a plastic bag so it doesn't get wet. The pump can get wet, everything else can get wet. Now I decided to move it from the bird garden onto my deck where I can keep a better and closer eye out on it. I have it on a big heavy cookie sheet right now, so it's easy to move around, because the last thing I want to do is drop that and have those blocks going everywhere. And then look at that. Now you set in the center whatever pump or fountain you're going to use. It's so easy to set up. And the flowers, they stuck in the center there. They held right onto the plastic bricks. So it was perfect. They pushed right in and they held really nice. And then I plugged in my power bank, and that runs for about 3-4 days. It's really good. You can get a 10 to 20,000 unit, and it will run for days. Unplug it at night if you want it to go longer. And all I had to do was walk away, and all the birds were coming. This is a male house finch. They absolutely love it. I don't know if it's the color that attracts them. And that's an oriole. Look at that. Are they not cute? That's a young one. It's a baby. It's coming to check out the new fountain. They absolutely adore this fountain. And I do too. I think it brings a smile to your face. I was so happy when I found those people in the bag. I really thought it looked like Robbie and Gary. Okay, well, I can dream. But anyways, I set that up, and the orioles have tried to take it over. Now the orioles are going to be here until the middle of September, so the hummingbirds just have to deal with them. But they sit on top and they perch on the flowers, and they just have so much fun. Look, they use the side of the flower, the Lego flower, for a perch. They use the top of the flower, as you saw a few minutes ago. And it's just so colorful. You can't ask for any more color than that. I think this is so fun because you can make it the shape and the size that you want. Look how they'll sit on the cup. The poor hummingbirds, they kind of go around waiting. They'll pick on the flowers and feed, but they really want to get to the fountain, and they wait for the orioles to go away. They actually come in at 5:30 and 6 in the morning to use it before the orioles get up. Hummingbirds get up earlier before the orioles. But these guys are so funny. And the hummingbirds try to sneak in as much as they can. Notice this is not even 7 in the morning yet. I'm going to leave the clock up so you can see it. And they're all waiting to come in. It's like it's mine and you're not coming in. They love cups because the cup is something they can stand on easily. So keep that in mind. Though you could build it out of Legos if you wanted to. See, this clip is from during the day. The sun is out now. So they do sneak in during the day as well. Now, if you've got smaller Legos and you can build a circle or a small square, go for it. Use all the Legos. I used up pretty much everything I had just to build this. So it depends on how much you've got or how many you find, whether it's a thrift store or going to the store and going shopping and buying. Yes, that one oriole knocked it over, but I was surprised. I thought, uh-oh, when I saw that. The flower didn't fall apart. Just the center came out, and all I had to do was pop that in. Look, it was still on the brick. So he was just the way he grabbed it and he took off, he lifted it up and he pulled it, but he only did it one time. Notice it is still just after 6 now. I'm going to tell you that these guys come in the morning and they take the longest baths. When the Orioles aren't around, they come in and bathe for 5 and 6 minutes. I haven't seen them do it that long in a long time. I don't even know why they'd be so dirty in the morning, but it's probably fun too. They really enjoy that. Look at this Rufus trying to get in there, while this young bird is going to sit there and say, no, it is mine. So look around, see if you've got any leftover blocks from the kids, that are sitting in the back of the closet because you just didn't want to part with it. Look at the goldfinch. And now you know what you can do with it. And I'm sure you can even get fancier than me. I wanted to get this up and put this out, and now I'm trying to think of other ideas I might be able to do with it too. But this is a keeper. I'm going to have this out, and I'm actually thinking maybe it belongs in the rainbow garden. After all, with all my totes and my garden growing there, and it's so colorful, this would fit in there perfect, wouldn't it? What do you think? So I hope I gave you some ideas of what to do with your Legos or your plastic bricks and blocks you've got from the kids. Have fun, put it together. Maybe the kids should put it together. They probably know more if they'll play with it or put it together for you. Or if you've got young kids, tell them you want them to build a fountain and a little place for the birds to take a bath. And I bet you they'll have fun this summer building a bird bath. With that, have a wonderful day. And don't forget to eat what you grow. And make the birds a bird bath for all the birds that are in your yard. Bye-bye. This is just too cute. It's very hard to walk away from these birds when I sit and watch them and want to get photos. Is that not precious?